Mic test. Mic test. See test. 1, 2. I'm having network issues on this machine. So my paint string computer, it works about half the time. Is my mic that low? It sounds like it is. Starting soon indeed. No, I've just been banging my head against the wall trying to get this computer to work. It's taken over an hour to get it booted up and running. And my mic seems really low. How is that for y'all? Oh, here we go with the... I'm getting low bitrate warnings. Let's see if this computer will fucking work. If it won't, we'll switch over to editing. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. I think it's his Logitech software. It will not update, and I can't use it without it updating. All right, let's try. Boom. God, that took ages for it to respond. There's hella fucking latency on it today, too. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm getting warnings from YouTube. This is my bitrate is 1800 kbps. I might be getting fucked by Comcast. I think that may be what's going on. All right, let's try. Let's try. Those hang-ups that keep happening in the music, that's the network. Let's do a latency test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell you, I'm ready to put my foot through this goddamn computer. All right, I guess paint streams are over indefinitely. Because it just does not work. 45 minutes of booting up and updating. Where's my music? Let's do this. Is that playing music now? Gotta wait on the latency. Hey, no good deed goes unpunished, and you can't get any work done because reality is a bitch. Alright, let's see if we can't do something today, because we are definitely not going to be painting. Let me click that button over there. Yeah, look, it's still locked up. Frank M has too many technical issues? Yes. My computer just decides to not work sometimes. I'm having really low bit rate. Yeah, dude, I'm still having low bit rate over here. I think Comcast is fucking me, is what's going on. I actually need to get painting today. Like, I have to paint today. So what we're gonna do, I think what we're gonna do is do a little bit of editing, and then I'm gonna bid y'all adieu, and I'm gonna go to work, and then we'll be back for the Mega Dungeon stream in about 5 hours. Let's mute that. Let's mute that. Let's pop open Premiere. We're gonna pivot. We're gonna do a little bit of editing work today, and I can catch y'all up to where we're at on the Crescent Hawks. Sorry to bamboozle y'all about a paint stream that is not a paint stream, but my computer is a piece of fucking trash. And if you know, if I can maybe pull $600 out of my asshole to put together a computer, I will do so. Anyhow, good morning, good afternoon. I hope everybody's doing okay out there. We will work somehow. Oh my god, the fucking like lag, the problems, the network issues, it's insane. Murphy's Law always in action, never forget that. Never forget that. I also can't hear my own music, which is problematic. Monitor and output. Why can't I hear my music? There we go. There we go. All right. Let's take a breath, y'all. Let's take a breath. Let's take a breath. Let's relax. Let's kick back for a minute. Welcome to Country Fried Minis, where we supposedly paint happy. I do see some bitrate issues as well. Let's maybe do a speed test. It's probably going to tank things really quick. I guess I'll do this here. It's connecting to a weird location. I got high up speed, or high download speed. I bet I'm having really low up speed. Historically, Comcast is really good at doing that. Yep, there it is. Fucking less than 5 megabits per second. That is exactly what's happening. Comcast is fucking me. That's what's going on today, y'all. Comcast is failing to provide the service that is paid for. That's what's happening. I think they have throttled me down again. Despite paying for their proprietary... so they were doing this to me before when I had my own router, which was on their approved list of devices, mind you. Those of y'all have been around, who were around this time last year, would recall that. And I was bullied into buying their fucking proprietary monthly rental cost router, and it appears they are throttling me again. They tell me they don't do that, but they definitely do that. I'm only getting 5 megabits per second up right now, and I'm like 2 tiers above the low. Like, I should be getting 10 times that. They just, they're my only option, of course, as well. Who is messaging me? Yes. Too late. Too late for me to add that to the redirect. I think. Let me try. Let me try to change that. Let me try. I'm going to try. I have a link for the, Mega Dungeon event, which is happening this evening. And I'm going to try to apply it to this. I got to have that before the stream, I think. But before I put my foot in my mouth, let's try to edit it. Let's try. I could be wrong here. I hope I'm wrong. Let's do customization. Let's do a redirect. Oh, wait a second. I am wrong. I think I'm wrong. Let's pop it. Pow. Is that working? Did that work? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see at the end if we get the little notification. Tonight I'm going to be playing in Mega Dungeon over on the Dicks in the Dark. That is youtube.com/@DicksInTheDark. I'll toss it in the chat. If y'all like old school Dungeons and Dragons and penis jokes, come through and check out these fabulous gents over here on Dicks in the Dark. All right, well, so here's the thing, y'all. I need to paint today. I really need to paint today. So let's show y'all maybe some of the stuff I've been working on. Let's pop open Chitu. I'm floundering at the moment. Alright, so I've got a project that I'm working on for commission. I'm going to be painting some fun dice. The supports I put on are not working at the moment, so I need to adjust these. We can do that first. We'll get stuck in on that. Let's start with a 48-sided die. That is part of my new commission over on Fiverr. Let me toss y'all a example. If you want your own custom RPG pieces painted up, how do I view? There it is. Boom! Come on over to fiverr.com/thurstonstudios/build and paint your long ass URL. Just fiverr.com/thurstonstudios if you want some stuff put together. Single models, adventuring parties, dice, whatever you need done. Toss me a request in there. I can work with you. And my first commission I'm working on for the new gig right now is some dice, some really large dice actually. So let's try and get that going. Let's see if we can't get that going, and they're all going to be solid except for the biggest one. So let's toss some supports on there and really give it a look-see. So the auto supports have been largely fine for this. I've just had some trouble with it breaking off at the bottom, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in with some mid-size ones, and we're going to give it a little extra support. This is not a set of dice for regular play as much as it is a prototype that I'm working on. Doing some color tests and getting final sizes for the client for them to send off to print. I think that should be okay. Let's put a few more mids. Let's get these supported, and then we'll move on to a little bit of voiceover work. And have a good day. All right, let's export that. I don't know if any of y'all out there use Chitubox for your supports, but lately they have really been vexing me. I don't like what's going on here. Let's try to remove those. These are not going to work for me. Let's try to get those maybe like that. Yeah. There we go. I had some issues with these on the first run of printing. The first set kind of, I think there was just too much suction on the FEP, and they ended up getting some warpage. The second biggest die, this one right here, was kind of oblong, and I think it was the suction created by an overloaded build plate. So I did a second run of them, and they just all broke off the supports entirely the second time around. Finally loaded. It kind of finally loaded. It never really did. In fact, let's see if my paint stream is still broken. Oh, I couldn't hear that in my ears. I saw that, Slink. I saw that. See if we can fix that. I think it's the Streamlabs one. Let's do this. Monitor off, monitor and output, monitor off, monitor and output. Close. Now let's see if that works again. Let's redeem something. It should go into my ears. Redeem Crunch Cat. There we go. It's fixed. I need to get a good Direwolf STL. Oh. Have you seen Locust Labs' latest one? Oh my god, it's that Muzak song. This one's for Nathan. That's why it's still here. Oh, you know what? It might be Patreon only still at the moment. Hold on, let's pull it up. Hold on, where's it at? Right here. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. New Direwolf from Locust Labs. Fabulous piece. This is going to be going up in my web store soon. In my web zone. I think I may be able to send you a My Mini Factory gift card. I'll keep an eye out for it once it hits My Mini Factory Slink, and tried to kick you a bonus. I think I'd send you the file directly through My Mini Factory, but I don't think it lets you like buy individual models for people. So I think I could do the next best thing, and I'll kick you down a gift card, I guess. I feel like it's a really big shortcoming that you can't buy models for people's libraries. But hey, what are you gonna do? You know, you work around the limitations in the system. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this. Unfortunately, what I was gonna work on today is a less pressing commission than this one right here. So let's get these dice set up. I just got the Direwolf and MechWarrior 5 plans running 4 large pulse, 5 ER medium lasers, and LRM-10. Shit, can you does that work? Can you do that in Mech HQ? Wait, no, this one. What's the deal with Omnis? They have like fixed equipment. Let's do Slink's Direwolf. Let's run that Daishi. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, should be a legal build. Got 3 jump jets and 1 ton of ammo. The rest is DHS. I don't know what DHS is off the top of my head, unfortunately. All right, let's drop all of that, right? Remove. It should tell me what's pod. Let's see what's Sarna says. Sarna Direwolf. Does it say what is locked to the pods? Does it actually have any weapons locked to the pods? Double heat sinks. Oh, yeah. It's obvious now in retrospect, Slink. Yeah, I guess it's you know, I wonder if this one's just kind of pods free for the most part. No weapons has 15 double heat sinks locked. Okay. 1 in each side torso, 1 in right leg. All right. Let's run your. What'd you say? 4 large pulse, 5 ER medium lasers, LRM-10. Let's run it. Boom, 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 boom. Bow, 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 bow. 5 medium lasers. And then we got a whole bunch of 3 jump jets, you say? Does it have jump jets normally? No. Bow, bow, bow. We still got 5 tons here. And the rest is double heat sinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Invalid. We're over one location, unfortunately. So I think what we'd have to do is drop a DHS, and then we'd have to fill another ton to make that. Let's get the pulse lasers in the arms. Wait, 2 in each, right? 2 in each. Strip the LAA. What is LAA? I don't know what that is. Left upper arm. No, we need to put another, it needs another ton of stuff. Oh, I see what you're saying. Strip the upper arm. Strip the, no, you can't remove the upper arm. No lower arm. There are no lower arms. No lower arms. I don't know why there's no lower arms on these things. Weird. Yeah, I don't think it's not quite as doable as we'd like. 2 large pulse in each shot, two ER medium lasers each torso, 1 in head. We could move a double heat sink. Bam. You still need another ton somewhere. You're sitting at 99 tons. Let's see, we can slide those around. Boom, jump jets, bam. I'd just as soon put yet another laser on this thing, honestly. 1 extra for good measure, maybe. Ooh. Where's that jump jet gonna go? Let's move that jump jets both to one side. There we go. Add another ammo or laser. You think you'd... yeah, you know what? An extra ton of ammo ain't bad. Let's run it. Let's run it. Ammo. And let's toss that on there. Excellent. Cool. And now we want... we want that LRM ammo over here in the case. So I think what we could do... pull this out. Jump jet that side. Ammo here. Double heat sink in the middle. Pow. Looks good to me. Validate current unit. Boom. Structure, file, save as. Bam. Hey, welcome, Graham. Hope you're doing well. I'm slowly bouncing back to streaming. We were going to paint today, but things are locked up over there. Let's see if they're still locked up. Ooh, you know what? That's running. We can paint. Well, I wasn't actually painting as much as preparing models. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's see it. As long as I can get it working. You guys just let me know in the chat if it breaks. You guys just gotta let me know in chat if it breaks. Let's move this so I can see it over here. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Alright, let's do this. Coffee time. Alright. Oh.
Yeah. Would you do a workout? I do. Give me 10. Okay. Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
Okay. I have an issue still. I have an issue over here. There we go. Wait. This mic is still running. There we go. Excellent. We're here. We're maybe paint. We're maybe paint. Okay. We'll swap headphones. Okay. Is this working? No, I can't hear my music. There it is. There it is. Well, I hope you guys can hear me all right. Let's try to get a little work done. Welcome back to the Bullshit Corner 2.0. I'm Cameron, the country boy in the big city. We're getting stuck back in. We got a lot of projects coming up real soon. I've got this commission that needs to get done for 2 lances, 2 reinforced lances. Let me grab these real quick. We can go over them. Got a few more painted lances to go up on the eBay store, and then we're going to be doing some Warhammer models real soon. We've got a well overdue salamander to get started on. It should be a lot of fun. We'll get a little GW in the corner, paint some Space Marines for good old time's sake, and really try hard it up. Okay, so let's talk about our current workload that I need to rush out because unfortunately I need the money. So it's getting prioritized over some other promised things. Okay, so what we're running is we're going to run the Northwind Highlanders Lance and a premium Black Knight, and then I've got to 3D print a War Dog. So I need to find a good War Dog. I might use Mortimer Bombito's War Dog, and that's our first reinforced lance. And then those are going to be in the Northwind Highlanders with the Dark Forest camo paint scheme. So those are going to be a lot of fun. And then we've also got the Black Remnant Command Lance. So those are going to be a lot of fun to work on as well. Got that Dragonfire and the Blood Asp in there. It includes a Shadowhawk 2C, I think is what this is. Shadowhawk 2. And then we're going to print out a Bull Shark and add it to that. And these are going to be painted up like the Ares that I did some time back. So like an olive drab with some kill markings and whatnot. So what I was thinking today for our actual agenda on the paint scheme, so we're going to get stuck in and we're going to clean up these models. We maybe will get to priming. And we'll get geared up for a return to work probably Friday. I might do editing proper on Friday. We need to get the Crescent Hawks video out, but it's been rough, y'all. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I had COVID, and I just have not been able to get rolling back doing work. It has really unseated my forward progress where I was already floundering. So back to work, content's coming, new stuff happening. We're gonna bring this channel back to life. Welcome, Go For It Painting. Hope you're doing well. Joke's on you, Aunt Mako Helios. I already farted in all your tubes. Rolls out of bed, flops over flat on floor, smashes face, farts in the paper tube. Oh, you know what? I actually have a shoot a paper tube scene, so we'll do that here. So agenda today, we're going to shoot the paper tube scene on the desk, and while the camera's out, we're going to work on this Black Knight, and we'll do a live cleanup of this model and see how y'all feel about it and myself. I have a lot of preconceived notions about these models, so I'm really interested to get in there and see how it actually goes. I don't want to lose my friends, man. He doesn't want to lose his friends. All right, so real quick, let me get. I got a piece of paper and a pen over here, and I want to shoot a scene of just showing a paper tube for the video. It's important. It's important. It's important. More important than you'd think. Unless you know. Okay, so. You know. I'll tell y'all, I have since given up worrying about y'all seeing this disaster. With the eBay business, this has just become like a catch-all like process thing. Disasters on. Okay, so let's do. There was something else that needs to go on here. So I got my shopping list for my next Amazon purchase, and the scene here is paper tubes is playing in my head. I need my camera mount. Where the fuck is it? What? Where's my camera mount? Oh, it's right there. All right, be right back one more time. You ever try out that Sunlu resin? I bought the Sunlu Basic back when it first hit the market. I did not like it. So I've been slowly putting a few drops here and there in my other prints to get rid of it. I have switched completely to Anycubics ABS Like Pro 2.0. It is every bit as good as Soraya Tech ABS like, and it's like half the price. So I've been using it. Go for it painting says have a great page on. Yes, thank you. Ironically, I don't think we're actually going to get any real painting done today, but we are going to work towards it, and I think that'll be good. Okay, so I need to add one more item to this. Exacta Blaze, Bubble Wrap, Fragile Stickers. What else could go on here? We could do something like, whoa, what's happening here? My ISO and stuff is all like crazy. Auto, boom, auto. There we go. Okay, so shot here is going to be things on this list. It's going to be like, we'll say, I don't know, hair ties. Hair ties. Ties. We'll do new paint. We'll do paper tubes. Paper tubes. paper tubes. Paper tube. And then we start rolling this thing up. Boom. That's our shot. Okay. That will make more sense in the future. Okay. And now I'm actually back to work. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna dig out our premium black knight, and we're gonna give it an honest shake and see how this goes. This may be a bit more of like a review thing, but we're gonna do this thing here. So we got our Black Knight Premium Mini from Catalyst. It says this premium miniature includes multiple optional parts, allowing you to determine the exact pose you want for this stunning model on your gaming table. Okay, let's give it a look. Let's give it a look-see. Let's see how this model pans out. We had a community member do a review of one of these. Can't remember which one it was. But let's get some first impressions. The gate on this base is all right. Let's see how the base compares to a Catalyst base. It is not the same as a Catalyst base. The height, there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. Let's see how the bevel angles are not quite the same. This is quite soft. It's a little curved. This is a little wonky. Shit, if I had bases handy, let's compare it to one of my 3D print bases. They're across the room, I gotta grab them. Let's compare it to one of my 3D prints here. So this is my design. These are available on Pelts 3D. They don't cost anything. I think this printed a little wonky. Looking at it now, not really sure, but I really tried to match the bevel angle on Catalyst bases. These are meant to be as close as possible to Catalyst bases. And we can see that the size is almost right. Not really. This base is a little smaller, fractionally smaller. Not a Catalyst base. Not a Catalyst base. It's unfortunate. So first mark against them. I really wish they would have included just a Catalyst plastic base in there. I think that'd be a lot better, honestly. Okay, let's move on to parts and actually get a good look here, though, because I've heard really bad things about them. For one, the resin quality immediately, it's kind of chalky. A little grainy. I wonder if they're using some kind of filler agent in their resins. But honestly, the mold lines don't look too bad. They look cleanable. This one's got it hidden nicely on the joint. That looks like a panel line, so it's pretty decently well done. The flashing is minimal. Yeah, I don't know what to think yet. We'll get them cleaned up and see how it goes. This is a clean snip point cut right across, so it's going to take a little bit of work to get it correct. Not really sure what we're meant to do here with these hands. I guess it depends on the variant. So we'll have to look at that. We have some leg options. We have some arm options. Let's get them all set up. So what do we have here? We got 2 sword options and a laser option, 2 laser options, and I guess a PPC option. I guess depending on variant. It would, yeah, multiple piece. Yeah, it is indeed. But this is like a mirrored version for left and right. I'm not sure what that has to do, like with variants. I'm gonna have to look it up. Honestly, mold line's not too bad. There's a little bit of a misalignment on that leg, but not bad at all. Honestly, I think this is pretty much on par with anything I'd get from like Reaper or whatnot. I wish this would focus though. I'm trying to film it. Please focus on what I'm using. This is all footage for the video. We will be making a video out of this eventually. Okay, so I think this means we need to look up what the Black Knight variant is supposed to be. So I'm gonna check my order. Yeah, it is a PPC arm, but like these are the same arm with just like a medium laser or something on them. I don't know Black Knight variants though, because I never run it. It runs a little too hot for my tastes. Let's double check our commission. Let's double check our commission and see what it's supposed to be. I don't think it's specific. I think it's just the mechs. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything directing me. So I think it's up to my discretion. We might try to magnetize it, potentially. But let's check the Black Knight on Sarna real quick. Black Knight on Sarna. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Black Knight. So default arms would be PPC and then this. It's unfortunate they didn't include another pose for the non... Oh my god, these fucking ads. Jesus Christ, these fucking ads. Holy shit. Alright, I'm going to open this in Firefox, where I have ad blocker installed. Yeah. Suck my butt, Sarna. I'm not dealing with your fucking ads. It's hostile. So default variants here. We're gonna give a mark against the premium kit. We got 2 sword poses, but we've only got 1 pose for the non sword arm. So your only choice for the default Black Knight is hand open. No fist closed. I feel like they're sliding you a little bit there. I would think 2 poses for each option, right? And this is the same deal. The hand, it's the same hand on both. So only hand open. Only hand open. One of these should have been a hand closed. This one should have been 2 poses. There should be 2 angles for this arm. There should be 2 angles for this arm. So I feel like kind of hosing you on parts. I guess you could like cut. You could maybe cut the hand off of one of these and kit bash it. What am I looking for here though? I'm looking for the one with the sword. Right? Here it is. The BL9 KNT. So I don't understand like what we're doing here. So this one's the sword one still has the PPC. So like what are these arms for here? What are these for? Is there a variant that drops the PPC for like medium lasers? I don't understand what they're offering. That still has a PPC. That still has a PPC. 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 Medium shield. PPCs. PPC. Do any of these remove the big gun? Yeah, these make no sense. These have no place on the Mac. There is no non-PPC variants, if I recall correctly. So no idea why that's an option. Yeah, these are just extra parts that make no sense. Yeah, weird. So we have to use this, and we're gonna use one of the sword arms. Just whichever one looks a little better. And we're gonna give them a nice cleanup. Zach P, no non-PPC variant. Yeah. Thank you. I really don't know the Mac, because I never use it. Though I gotta admit the Catalyst re-sculpt of it is kind of nice. So it is very cool to see. Ooh, okay. So we have some weird stuff going on here. A little bit of warpage on the demold. I think we can deal with that. We're just gonna dig out some stuff here. I really don't like this grainy quality. I hope it's not gonna affect the primer. You know, it might be some kind of they might be demolding these with like talc or something, because it's almost like a surface, a micro surface issue. I really like the Black Knight, one of my favorites, and the BL9 KNT is a lot of fun. Yeah, so we'll do with that. I think what we'll do is we'll go with the curved arm and the straight one, like 2 straight arms. That just looks silly, I think. Unless you're doing them like that, maybe. I just don't understand why they'd give you these and not options, not some other options for the PPC arm. Like they tell you you're getting multiple poses, but you're really getting one pose. One pose. 2 poses here, but 1 pose for the default. And look, it's only the silly straight arms on both ends. These, useless. Useless. Get out of here. All right, let's clean this up. Let's get it rolling. Um, um, I don't know what we'll do for basing on it yet. I'll shoot a message your way, and run some options by you for the basing, because I've got like my textured bases I can print out, and then I've got these bases made to match Catalyst ones, so we could fix this Garbo up. Flared basing? I do like a flared base. It helps me from losing my parts up inside of tight bases. Okay, so let's think about our pose, and then we'll start cleaning up parts. Not really painting, but it is nice to be over in the corner, and it looks like things are working. Comcast has stopped throttling things. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And we're gonna get stuck in. Alright, so our options are like a hard run with a lean. I kind of like that pose. And we've got pretty much the same leg. This one's a little more, get a little more weight on it. Thank you, fingers. Drop it another 6 times. Yes, yes. So we're either left foot stepping forward, or we're doing like a kind of a run with a hand off to one side. Honestly, I think that's, holy shit, can I drop this another 6 times? I think that is the most exciting pose. You have that little bit of a run with him stuck out like that, pointing his gun forward maybe, and then the sword down like this ish. Ew, that, what the fuck is, hold on, what are these connection points? There's like a weird bulb on the end of this. So it's like you get a bulb and then a bulb. It looks like it should go like this. What the fuck is this? I'm convinced all the more that these guys have no fucking clue what they're doing. This looks like a bulb that is part of the 3D sculpt that should be internal, and they just printed it as part of the mech. I had to cut down the connection point. Yeah, it's gonna have to be cut way down. Okay. Well, let's decide on our parts here. We'll do the running one, I think, and we'll do the curved arm, and we'll do bam, 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 bam. There's our part set. The window breaker doesn't have any safeties. It's got the key ring on the end. Also, if I hadn't mentioned it, Zach P, welcome, welcome. We're going to be digging into this project in earnest. Really, I'm not going to say fast tracking it, but we're gonna focus heavily on this and get these projects out and filmed. And I'm not sure what the content's going to be. It might be about. It might just be content about large projects. Talking about doing commission or something. Could be a molding accommodation. I don't know, maybe. It looks like it's a ball joint though. To me, because there's a ball joint connected to a ball joint.
I do. Give me 10.
Who's responsible for this? Who's responsible for this? Oh, you know what? You fucking got it.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
Be right back. Oh, it's good to be back. Let's get a little scrap of paper. Oh man, I'm dreading the day I sit in this chair and it fucking dies underneath me. That's 20 today. Bam. Thank you, Mr. Nathan. Let's get stuck in. So we're going to go back to Pro Video. Please phone, respond. We need to lock some of these settings. 5800K. 55. All right. All right, recording. So we're gonna start with this thing here. And we want to get, I'm just gonna get rid of that nub entirely. Please focus on what I'm doing. Phone. All right, so we got our part. We got our clippers, and we're just gonna take this fucking thing off. And if there's any need to like keep it, we'll putty it. But honestly, that looks like a really, really ham-fisted part there. It looks like, to me, that the casters were sent it looks like an extra sphere to me that was left in there from the 3D sculpt, honestly. So let's get out a file. We're gonna start cutting this down. Actually, we'll probably start with a hobby knife. I'm gonna start cutting down that, shaving down that part. Make it fit, then we'll go back later and clean it up with the putty. It needs to look neat. Like, why would you have a sphere connected to a sphere, you know? It's silly. I gotta say, the premium looks like there's a mix of like competency and like complete ignoramus in this here. Focus gooning. It was run big joint balls on Catalyst Premiums. Yeah, but like there's a ball on the ball. Yeah, look, now it fits. There's no way that ball, like, that's a leftover. That was a ball that would have set internal on this model if it was a 3D model. But now look, I completely removed the other sphere. Oh, what do you know? It fits in the socket now. What? Holy moly. Somebody up at that company has no fucking clue what they're doing. And you know, I don't know if it's Catalyst or if it's the company that that printed these. Anyhow, I'm gonna give this model some love. And we're gonna search for mold lines to clean up. Now I do gotta hand it to him. This part has no fucking visible mold lines. Well, just a little bit right there. So whoever they hired to cast this one in particular seems to be competent. Now I know that you can have bad parts, bad batches or whatnot, but this looks really good to me, other than that weird extra sphere at the top. You cut off his ball? I had to. Fantastic balls, yes. Of course the ball has another ball. Good balls come in pairs always. What about bad balls though? Yeah. See, that's gonna work really well now. Boom. Put that down. And now we got the same problem here. We have a ball on our ball. Like, why? What the fuck? Who saw this and was like, yeah, that's okay? Jeez. Alright, let's get in here. Let's get rid of that ball. I also need to share that thing took off like a damn missile. See, and because they had that sphere there, we're missing like a significant portion of the ring that goes around the actuator. Honestly, my opinion here, if this was my own piece and it wasn't for a project, this was my own model, I'd take it back to the store and ask for my money back, and I'd write a fucking horrible review. In the meantime, I do have some footage that I can use to maybe do a short, perhaps, about cutting balls off of balls. I'm gonna have to manually sculpt this detail. Like, we're missing a third of the ring that goes around this actuator. Boo, Catalyst. Just sell us the 3D print files at this point. That's what I really want, honestly. Like, I'd probably pay $50 for a Catalyst STL. Honestly, happily pay 50, 60 bucks for it. They come in lumpy? No. When your balls have balls? Yes. Is that like when you get your cat a cat, but you get your balls some balls? I wish the pose was like, I wish his elbow was a little bent. I really wish his elbow was a little bent. Holy fuck, can I hold on to this? Alright, so it looks like we're not going to have to cut too much off it. We're going to get that in position. And then I just have to sculpt a little bit right there when we connect it. It's not going to be too bad. We're going to give him a nice canted lean, I think. Yeah, looks good to me. Alright, let's check it for mold lines now. Also, I wish I could zoom this in a little bit for y'all. Let me try. When I booted the computer up and I was waiting on everything to fucking respond, the Logi software, which you have to use with Logitech cameras, hung up on 0% updating. So it left me pretty much unable to mess with my Brio. But let's see, I might be able to change some properties in here. Can we do this? Oh, I can do a little bit of the control in, I do a little bit inside of OBS. Okay. Shit, yeah. Much better. You know it. I get new balls for my balls every week. Yeah. Okay. I suppose we'll film a little bit more mold line removal for like the legs here. I want to get a little sanding done right there. But let's just dig in earnest. Let's start working on these parts. Once again, I gotta hand this company, like, whatever their other problems are, they look like they know how to put together a mold. So I'll hand them that. And in fact, based on that, I bet you they just faithfully cast the parts that Catalyst sent them as requested. So I think the balls on balls is a Catalyst problem. Not gonna cut Catalyst any slack. Not at all, ever. They botched their Kickstarters so bad. I think collectively as a Battletech community, we should all probably, you know, appreciate their stuff, enjoy what they do, but they really should get all the criticism they deserve. They really fucked a lot of people over with their poor handling of the Kickstarter, I think. It's a lot of money to be floating around to wait so long for your product to come in. And I don't know. I never was, I was always kind of dubious about Kickstarters and how long they take to get your product anyways. And now in this current climate of unpredictable governmental choices, like if it takes you 2 years to get your product out, you know, and like your home country decides to put fucking tariffs on imports, and then all of a sudden you don't get your product anymore, like that. I'm just saying that like 2 years, 2.5 years to get your product is really unacceptable. And we should not normalize that as consumers. Alright, so we got two files here. We got a nice rough one, and we got a really fine one. We're gonna just start smoothing our balls here. Smooth them down, get them fitting nice. Love a good fitting ball. That looks pretty good to me. I think whatever little leftovers we have from the mold lines are going to prime right over. That's going to fit really nicely. Yeah, that's going to look really nice. If you're a gooner, 2.5 years is epic level to get your product. That's not gooning, that's edging. See, the gooner would be getting their product for a solid 2.5 years. They wouldn't be waiting 2.5 years for the product. There's a distinction to be had here, you see. I'm not saying edging is bad. In fact, if anything, edging is healthy and probably helps more than you'd think in the longevity department, you know what I mean? But gooning is kind of its own thing. Like, gooning is getting lost in the sauce, you know? It's pleasure for pleasure's sake. You know, it's not about making that one opportunity the best opportunity. It's making many opportunities out of one opportunity, if you get what I mean. And I think they're both valid schools of thought. Let's rub down these mold lines. There we go. I was thinking volume. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it maxes out at a certain point, to be honest. We got a little mold gate right here. I think I'm gonna film that actually. I'm gonna film removing that gate, that sprue gate there. Let's do that. Let's hit this. Let's get this going. Let's pull this thing up and we're gonna point out this little thing. We're gonna try to get our fucking camera to focus on the damn thing. We got a little sprue gate right there. We're gonna come in, we're gonna do a little lop off. That's a decent one. That's no worse than anything I've seen on an Infinity model. So we can cut that down. We're going to hit it with our rough file as gently as we can manage to not mar the details, but enough to smooth it out. Get in there. And we're going to go to our fine diamond file. We're going to smooth that out. Let's see, we got like a little mold line right there. Gonna hit it with the file a little bit. We've got this thing going on right here, and I think we're gonna have to really get in on that, unfortunately. Very fucking gently remove it. That one's a bit of a pisser right there. I hate that it's mushed down like that. This thing got squished. We got a little mold line right here. Camera will not focus. Please focus. File that smooth. Bam. I don't see any other serious mold lines. I do see some mold release agent all over this. We got this in here. So we're gonna come in with the end of our hobby blade and scoop that out. It looks good, and that's good footage. Us shooting dry loads. That's, oh my god. You're insane. What? No, I'm wrong. Dry loads would happen a lot faster than 2 years, though. Like, you'd have 2 years worth of dry loads at the 2-year point. You can hit dry loads in a day. Okay. We have a little bit of a part warp right there, so I'm going to try to really carefully remove that little tit of material off the corner without fuzzing it up too much. Honestly, this resin reminds me a lot of CO Cast. And I don't like that. I think we're gonna drill these out. Let's get twist drill. Let's find a bit that's the right size. I think we're gonna go with this one. Is that right? It's a little big, maybe. Just want to round that hole a little bit. Honestly, it might be a better job for a burr. Get in there and clean it out, though. I don't want the full pin vise because I just want a really gentle pressure on it. And I think the way I'm going to paint it will be okay. This one right here also needs a little bit of a treatment. So let's go down 2 steps to our 1mm. Let's see if we can't do another like opening of that hole too. Yeah, much better. That looks good to me. Next part. So we've got these 2 done. These still need to go. Let's hit them. All it takes is concentration. You can turn off the sprayer with the right practice and Kegels. You know, it sucks. I added a whole bunch of music to the paint stream, or to the editing stream collection, but I forgot to transfer them over here. Just hit me. We're gonna update. We'll update this corner with another like 35, 40 tracks. What if your pipe bursts? You call a plumber to wrap it up, I guess. Now, these are cleverly hidden mold lines. I really appreciate that. I think that's good, honestly. I don't see much more that really demands. Like this right here. Yeah, maybe this right here, this little mold slip could be taken smooth. That one is not great. Because I think this panel right here is meant to not be a panel line. Yeah, that's a hella slip actually. It's a big slip, like a quarter millimeter, maybe a half millimeter even. You can see it right here, that gap right there. Bad slip. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing with the legs now. Now these have a sphere on a sphere, but I think that sphere on a sphere is purposeful. Yeah, see those mesh out well. Would it be better to get this long steppy leg here? Or is it better to get this straight leg on it? I think maybe this leg may be a little better. I really like the angle on this one though. He looks like he's at a hard run. We're probably gonna have to weight the base though. Damn. Tough choice. Are you going for? Let's see. What about these? That looks like a saunter. Can't do that one. No. I'm going with my gut here. We're gonna get that nice dynamic pose going on.
You're already based? Is that true?
I don't know if that's right. Alright, let's clean up these feet. Clean up the bottom of the feet there. Got some pretty bad mold slip right there. Yeah, maybe it's a sprue gate actually. Yeah, I think it is a sprue gate. Come in, we're gonna clean these parts. What y'all think of mold lines? Like lines of mold in your cheese, for instance. I hear some people are fond of that. Makes it hard to walk? Oh yeah, dude. You just gotta get install treads on your base though. A motor controller? Let's get out the round file. crazy. This foot almost looks like it's hard slipped. Popcat. I love a popcat. I love popcat.
You want to woo woo? It's that woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's
You
only
know,
in the morning. You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or
I
somebody. And
forever
so that's like an alarm
associate
clock. Woo woo.
Bub Rub with Sailors on the Starless Sea and Mr. Iron Elemental Super Chat now, you know. Was it his head exploded? Is that the first explosion?
I do. Give me 10. Okay.
I think mold lines could be better utilized as intentional surface features.
Bye, everyone.
I feel like they do a decent job of that sometimes, but often like the intentional mold line will run, it'll run in a decent position and then it'll hit something like a perpendicular surface and it'll be bad for it. All right, I'm gonna do your push-ups and then I'm gonna fill my coffee cup. Give me just a second. In fact, I'm gonna hit the BRB because I'm gonna fill my coffee. Push-ups coming right up, so that's first. First things first. First things first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coffee cup. Don't stop, I'm almost there. Don't stop. Oh. How do I go back to this? Oh, I also see this on my feed. I'm gonna replay and give thanks.
Fat Man Dances subscribe to the channel.
Thank you for the subby Fat Man Dances. What should I have for lunch? Bourguignon, mashed potato, and elotes. Bourguignon for sure, but the tater with the corns and all the toppings, that does look hella good. However, when bourguignon is an option, I think bourguignon should be utilized. What is the best mech? Oh, you already know. The flea is the best mech. Unfortunately, Mr. Tobias, let me take a moment to call out your stupidly generous donation. I appreciate it. If the donos come in before the stream is like sending the API information out, I can't replay it. I can't make TTS Lady say it. I know how I can make TTS Lady say it. I'll do this for you. Like this. No, that's ridiculous. There we go. Boom. Is that gonna go? I'm gonna have to. Is it gonna make me enter my password? I bet it will. Yeah. It will. One tap purchase my ass. Boom. There we go. God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me? Here we go. Bam, bam, boom. Third time's the charm. It's hard to type on this little keyboard, I tell you. I tell you what. No thanks.
Tobias Fonstellion gave Tobias Fonstellion a Steak Biscuits membership.
What?
Country Fried Minis donated a $2 super chat. Flea is best boy.
Thank you so much, Tobias. Flea is best boy. I'm sorry, but without meeting the quota given out with that declaration from the Capellan state, Flea shall remain best boy. Gifted himself a yes. Oh my goodness. This Flea objectively is bad, but it is fun, and I love the design. I really want an FLE 1.4, and I think maybe I ought to meet with Mr. Mako to learn some printing, to sculpting tips, because I really want to sculpt a FLE 1.4 that is accurate to Matt Plog's art, like really accurate, really close to the artwork. It's like an ultralight flea that only has a it's just a single medium laser. I need a fire ant. Yeah, that'd be fun. I wonder if anyone's got a good one out there that's not just the Sylogy print. I bet you that Foxfi has done a flea. Either Foxfi or Highland Blues. Blender stream, let's go. Yeah, we ought to do a blender stream. How many of y'all out there would want to see a blender stream, joint stream with Mr. Mako? Whom does fabulous models over on My Mini Factory. If you haven't already signed up to support, make sure to go check out Mako Prints over on My Mini Factory. Legally distinct, quite unique styled mech proxies. Very cool stuff. Do I have one handy? I don't think I have one handy.
Nathan donated a $5 super chat. Capellans can't afford fleas. Too much mech for the average Capellan. They prefer a mech-sized stack of indentured infantry and hope for the best orangutan.
The best orangutan. They hope for the best orangutan. What constitutes the best orangutan, Nathan? I like that she just included orangutan as if it were part of the sentence. Got my own projects I want to model too. Maybe we ought to do a basics. I'd watch a Blender stream, might learn something. Yeah, we maybe ought to do a basics with Blender stream. Got so many fleas, my legs are all itchy. No. Got my own projects I want to model too. Oh yes, thank you, Mr. Nate. Link in the chat for Mako's page. What did you say? 10 fire ants to do war crimes with? How many points is that? That's only like 4K. Like 5K game. Alright. salute the sun. All right, that mold line's a little bit heinous, so we're gonna come in and do the backward scrape knife trick and maybe get it down. Though this material doesn't seem to want to peel away as readily as styrene would. Let's just try to give it a little scrub. These holes are going to be just as hard to deal with. I think I will try out your tip, Nathan. Uh-oh. Is stream dead again? Is stream dead? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's go to the other computer real quick. What's going on here? What's going on? Give me a moment. Give me a moment to sort it out. Give me a moment to sort it out. We're over here. Oh my god, it's replaying.
Country Fried
replaying
Minis
things?
donated a $2 super chat.
Holy shit.
Flea is best boy.
It's replaying stuff. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Checking my my thing over here. It's just gonna replay those, I guess.
Nathan donated a $5 super chat. Capellans can't afford fleas. Too much mech for the average Capellan. They prefer a mech-sized stack of indentured infantry and hope for the best orangutan.
It's doing some really weird stuff. I'm waiting on that. On that last one. I'm waiting on that last one. Why is it's behaving really strange. Is it just not going to do it? So I'm getting throttled by Comcast is what's going on. I see my bit rate's under 1500 kbps. I'm getting throttled by Comcast. Good stuff. So it replayed the two and then it's just not going to play this one? No. No. I don't know how to make this replay. That went through without Streamlabs like catching it. Let's try to fix that. Streamlabs. I have a warning in my I have a warning that the yeah, Comcast is a fucking piece of shit, and I hope everybody at their company has diarrhea today. I hate that company so much. I would switch in a fucking heartbeat, but I do not have an option. I think it is towards the end of the month, and they have just seen how much data I have used, and they're throttling the ever-living fuck out of me. You can see, like, the playback here in the infinite window, how, like, bad the latency is. Okay, where is recent events? No recent events. There we go. Bam. Let's do that. Are you throttled or is the network overloaded? Those are the same thing. I'm throttled in that I have full speed download, but 1/10 of the speed upload that I pay for. Is it not going to let me replay that? Your super chat is lost, Nathan. Thank you, Comcast. I'm trying to replay it. I am trying to replay it. Stream elements, maybe? Dashboard. Stream elements did not catch it. Their API is like not listening. Yeah, it's according to stream elements that never came through. Boo. Boo earns. Is it gonna work? We're back up to 5,000K or 5K kbps. Big chain pizza day? Big chain pizza, you say? Big chain pizza. Big chain pizza. Big chain pizza, you say? Hold on, we'll make big chain pizza happen. Give me a second. We'll do this, I think. No, I need to go into studio mode first before this fucking destroys y'all's ears. And we're gonna call this Big Chain Pizza. Pizza. Big Chain Pizza. It makes me shit, you know. What were we doing over here? We're fucking with this. Big Chain Pizza. Big Chain Pizza. Where the fuck is it at? I have it. I know I do. Yeah, there it is. It's this one. Oh, we're back down really low again. Alright. This is gonna get really loud if I don't.
Nathan donated a $2 super chat. Big chain pizza makes me shush it.
Shush it. Oh, we're back down to 2,000 kbp. I'm getting fucked by Comcast, y'all. We're probably just gonna have to call the stream, unfortunately. Let me go into this. Yeah, there we go.
You know what really makes you have to poop, Matt?
What's that?
Probably like
Big chain pizza.
What's your favorite chain for pizza?
I think it's Papagino's.
Papagino's on a good day is the best, but
Yeah.
on a bad day, stay away.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's all Domino's, man.
Yeah, Domino's.
Domino's got that pizza tracker.
Yeah.
Domino's does have a pizza tracker.
Yeah, I think Domino's definitely makes me spill the big brown.
There you go.
Yeah.
Spill the big brown.
Yeah.
Water big brown.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I drove by the Rock's house today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I didn't. I thought about swinging in just to like knock and dash, but I was running late.
Yes.
Every once in a while I get a craving, and I only want to spend a couple bucks. You see, if you go to one of the small pizza places they got in downtown Farmington, you gotta pay a little more than if you go to a Pizza Hut. When Domino's delivers, I know they don't make a lot of money, so I give them shitty
So I give them
tips.
shitty tips.
I'm really nice to people, so I gotta get a little bad karma so it doesn't get out of balance.
That would have been a healthy option.
You know what? I'm gonna go get some cheap pizza and take a shit big enough I could put it up for
Shit
adoption.
big enough you could put it up for adoption? Holy shit, dude. That's disgusting.
Big chain pizza. Big chain pizza. Big chain pizza makes me shit. Big chain pizza. Big chain pizza. Big chain pizza makes me shit.
That's for you, Nathan. We love you. Alright, let's bring this back. $12 old. No way. Alright, you think it's back again? You think I can get over there and check it out? And keep painting, you think? Because look, here's the thing. Here's the thing here. This little thing right here that keeps dropping under 5k bps means stream is like dying. So, all right, do we just chill in Discord and chat until the dick stream at this point, and then try again Friday when Comcast isn't fucking me? Because that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. What do y'all think? Let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to keep putting supports on this thing and see if this stabilizes. I don't think it's going to... It keeps dropping really low. I think I'm going to reset my router and stuff too. Maybe reboot this computer. I'm getting babinked. Where am I being babinked from? Is it from Babink by chance? Yes. Well, I can sit and chat 45 minutes. Yeah. All right. That's what we're going to do. Instead of fighting Comcast, because, you know, you can't fight a corporation. I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut the stream very early, unfortunately. This is 2 failures so far trying to get back to streaming. So I'm really sorry for that, y'all. I'm trying to get back in the swing of it, and we're going to make this thing work. We're going to be right back here on Friday. We're either going to be doing a paint stream or we're going to be doing an edit stream to get that Crescent Hawks video out. I'm going to be painting up a storm this week, and we can come chat soon. If y'all aren't already members of the Country Fried Minis Discord, make sure to sign up and come on through. We have a movie night coming up. What is it? Second Sunday? So we're going to be watching community picked and voted on the final episode of Tabletop Tuesday coming up this next Tuesday. And we got some more paint stream or editing stream coming up this Friday. Come through and pester the community with whatever you got going on. Would love to see what you're working on. And once again, apologies for this thing falling apart, but Comcast hates me. I'm down to 800 kbps, like unacceptable. And I could call them and they'll do nothing about it. Literally nothing about it. I've called them probably 100 times over the last year about this very issue. And I've gotten results exactly one time. I got connected to someone stateside who sent a command to my router, and he fixed it. Otherwise, you just get put onto a call center. And the folks in the call center, they don't know shit. They have a script. But anyhow, thank y'all for stopping through. You really made my day. And I'm going to pop on over to the Discord so we can chill. Lots of love. Talk to y'all Friday. Goodbye. How do I do
Yeah. Would you do a workout?
I do.
Give me 10.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.